test your gangster. And next thing I knew, we were falling in love truly. I went and met you at the garden, and nothing's been the same since then. And every day it's like I'm falling in love with you all over again. Oh, Aaliyah, you inspire me with every single thing that you do. Girl, you give me the strength to face every single day. You're everything I could dream of, my love, Aaliyah. I used to drive 40 minutes just to get to see your face again. Well, I'd still drive 100 miles just to see you, girl. That was a beautiful time in my life. I'll never forget the day that I held you in my arms when we learned our son was coming into the world. I told you I'd never leave you, and that will always be true. I just want you to know the depth of my love for you. Oh, Aaliyah, you inspire me with every single thing that you do.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what happened last time we were on. We went through the loop again, but we had new information about asking about timecraft. We asked the king, gave the king a flower. I don't really remember. You play. Oh, that's how it goes sometimes, fighter. I'm sorry. That's right. We started our loop, fighter. We still haven't fixed our loop. And our main character is acting real different. We need to talk to Loop. That's kind of based, actually. Hi, Stardust. So, got any theories about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. Oh, stars above, it is. But just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. Just a quirky guy. I'm just bad at... Just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names. But I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust. As I've told you before, I know as much as you do right now. You are kind of like Loop. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? Don't you tee-hee me. Aw. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk about those loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company with no one to talk to. Dang. Okay. Well. Yuck. Why don't we summarize what we know about those loops? We might find something out. You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, you suppose? So, you're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. The loop starts when you wake up in Dormont and seems to end when you talk to the head housemaiden. Unless I die first or touch a tear. Yes. Maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time by those tears as a sort of death? Tiny imbecile brain. But why aren't you looping back when you get frozen in battle? We don't loop back when we're frozen in battle. Isn't it because I thought the tears work differently than an actual time freeze skill? Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you know. So you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like, what if we cut off your legs? Would you immediately loop back? You can't advance if you have no legs, right? I'd rather not test that one. Aw. But understandable. The loop is scary. But it is interesting, though. What makes the loop actually loop? That's fair. Maybe... Does the loop consider talking to the head housemaiden something that keeps you from advancing somehow? Oh. Maybe, but what would advancing even mean then? Towards what goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? As you found out, all this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use, but you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. But am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back. Except when you talk to the head housemaiden, it seems, which brings you back to the start. But just being able to loop back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft. But if Timecraft is supposed to be dangerous to even use, how did I get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are the big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your powers still. What makes you actually loop? Somehow I feel like finding out more about that would be useful. Stardust, we've been talking for a while, so maybe not right now, but when you have some time, will you hang out with me for a bit? Hang out? I have a theory that I'd like to test, and we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone, anyone. I want to hang out. Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout time might last a while, maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans for this loop, so I can wait till you have time, okay? A theory loop will like to test about the loops. It might be useful. You should talk to Loop and hang out with him when you have time then. Yay, I forget Loop can read our mind. I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? I have no idea what to do this loop. So Loop can only read our mind. See friend's mind. I'm trying to think about what to do. What a cutie. Definitely the younger sibling of your group, there's no doubt about it. You start hitting a jig. Having people you consider... I just spit everywhere, my bad. Having people you consider family is nice. It really is, isn't it? I hope you all get to spend more time together. Let's see what... Somehow, even though you probably won't catch anything, fishing calms you down. I feel like Sif will trip on his toes. You feel at peace. Once again, you didn't catch anything. But you're fine with it. You feel like you got the chance to put your thoughts in order. You got a memory of fishing. For every time you go fishing, at the cost of speed though, you can't have everything Stardust. You called it. You said he was gonna have some type of lore implication. This man is giving us... No. He only lets you fish once. I think we should just go hang out with Loop. We have... Oh, good looks, cornbread. You're trapped now, by the way. Bread. What the heck is Yizzle? Are you calling your party family members now? You know this sounds really awkward, right? You're awkward. Wow. Oh, somehow this one seems to have hit home. You feel a little bad. Anyway. Loop is so quirky. I have nothing else to do, so let's hang out with Loop. Oh, our theory hangout. Yes. But we can't actually hang out right now. It'd be pretty useless. Oh, so after we do the clock tower. Wait, you want me to sneak out and spin a loop with me? Yes. But you always go to the house after the clock tower. If you're not here... Did the sound play? I don't think the sound played. If you're not here, what will everyone do? What will everyone think? Does it matter what they think? They'll forget it all in your next loop after all. Okay. I was like, oh no, it's broken. I'm torn because I know it really doesn't matter, but... So you won't do it? You won't come and hang out with little old me? I'll come, yeah. Neat! I'll see you soon then? You nod. You spend the rest of the night with everyone. Early in the morning, while everyone is still asleep, you quietly slip away and head to the favorite tree. This game is like 50 hours long, I feel like. I have no idea. How would you even speedrun this? What are the categories? I had to get some lotion. My hands are dry. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's just cold. I was like, I should have more. But you can't see loop anywhere. Up here, Stardust. Up there, Stardust. Up there. Any percent. Complete the game. Up there. Did loop go back to their home or something? You look up. Loop is waving you from the top of the tree. I'm here. I'm here. Come and join me, Stardust. How? Oh, come on. Just climb the tree. I know you can do it. What? I'm 23 hours into the game. What? That's insane. You sigh and climb the tree. Yeah, I know it's 1 hour. Ah, isn't it pretty, Stardust? We're so high up. You are. You can see the house from there. That's my first playthrough. I have road record in 3 attempts. No, I won't. Don't let me cap like that. Everyone will be inside the house soon. You try not to think about it. Thank you for coming to today's Loop Hangout. If you hang out with me, it'll take some time. Don't let me cap like that, fighter. It'll take some time and... well, you know how this goes. I sure do. I haven't actually prepared anything to talk about. So, tell me about yourself, Stardust. Really? I'd rather not. Huh? Why not? Don't you already know me? It just feels like it. You know too much about me. You knew my name. You know how I think. You knew me before we even met, didn't you? Kind of. Kind of? Do I know you? Oh. No, you don't know me. Don't worry, your memory isn't failing you this time. When we met under the favor tree, that was the very first time we've ever seen each other. Is that so? So then, is that why you're helping me? Because you know me? Oh. Not really. When I decided to help you, you are not a factor in the slightest. You are now, I suppose. But does that mean you actually believe me when I say I'm here to help? You don't think I'm lying and actually the one trapping you here or whatever? You really believe that I'm here to help you? I do. Oh. You always surprise me, Stardust. I know I wouldn't believe myself if I was in your place. Maybe time has made me more jaded than you are. But it's fine. Whether you believe me or not, I'm here to help you. I already accused him of that. I already accused him of him trapping me here. So you can escape this loop. So you believe it's possible for me to escape? Of course. Why would I be here otherwise? I'm trapped here with you after all. Oh, I want to escape just as much as you do. I know how it feels, you know. To be stuck somewhere with no hope of escape. Forced to relive the same exact events over and over. Taking any deviation as a sign that things are finally going to change. That everything will be okay. And finding yourself trapped still. Look at me talking and talking. Don't pay attention to me. I'm doing fine. Loop laughs sadly and looks at the house in the distance. Tell me about yourself, Loop. I'd rather not. And there goes the music. Loop is out of series mode. Loop winks and blows you a kiss. Despite yourself, you laugh. You hear Loop laugh softly as well. Say, Stardust, that reminds me. I can't believe your first death was... yeah, quirky. I can't believe your first death was being crushed by the very first trap. How embarrassing. Hey. You and Loop animatedly talk about the different things you've done during your loops. It's nice to be able to talk about them with someone. You talk and talk until the sun has risen high above you in the sky. Ah. It'll happen soon now. What will? The theory crafting part of our hangout session, of course. Oh, what would happen if I'm not there to advance? You open your mouth to ask, and then you heard a horrible sound. Your head. You saw something. I'm glad you decided to spend time with me, Stardust. Sorry it's going to end with this. What? I thought maybe it wouldn't happen, but... See that light in the distance? It's from the king's floor. I see it every time you get far enough to fight him. His first attack. The king's first attack? How long have you been talking to Loop? Who was the king attacking? Who was he? The king doesn't attack or do anything until you get to him. He will only attack if someone... I can feel it every time. Whatever he does, it makes you see something, doesn't it? Something awful. Something so terrible that's enough to bring anyone close enough to their knees. Stars. I wonder who he attacked. You can't even hear Loop speak. Your friends. They were against the king just now. You know how to survive his first attack. You found out, but... You hear someone cry out. You look at Loop. Loop is just looking at you. Not saying anything. There's no pity in their gaze. No sadness. Just some slight impatience like, did you figure it out yet? Did you figure out what made the king attack just now? There's only one answer, Stardust. Just figure it out already so we can move on. Who was the king fighting? Is he fighting us in previous... Like, when the king attacks us, it says you see a vision of the future. And remember, I've been seeing ghosts. I've been seeing myself. Is he fighting us in the past or the future? Is he fighting other Loop versions of us? Is the king fighting other Loop versions? Versions to come or versions that are yet to come? Because we get hit by that visions of the future attack twice in the king fight. So instead of being looped back in time, they're all parallel, right? Is that what you're getting at? So when we loop back in time, we're just going to the next... Bro. I don't know, fighter. Who did the king just kill? Did you figure it out yet? Scared the mess out of me, fighter. I'm locked in, bro. Did you? You start screaming. It's because you weren't there. They died because you weren't there. They're gone because you weren't there. You clutch your head, your hair, your stomach because you weren't there. Because of you, they're gone. They're gone because of you. Because oh shoot. You stumble and fall to your knees. You breathe harshly in and out. It's not working. You can't take a full breath. You can't. You hit the ground with your fist. Why? Loop does not answer. Did you know this would happen? Which part? You looping back or your party dying? I had a suspicion about the former. I was certain about the latter. Loop knew the party would die, but he didn't know if we will loop back. And why did we loop back here instead of the field? You... Loop is looking straight at you. They don't even seem to care that you drew out your dagger. Somehow, this calms you down. If I tell you to breathe, will you? You breathe slowly in and out. What was that for? For funsies, of course. You take a step forward. And because I was curious to know how the loops work. Aren't you? How the loops work? How could what have just happened teach you anything about the loops? Think, Stardust. Why did you loop back just now? Yeah, we weren't the ones that died. Because the king won. Isn't it? Why would the king winning make you loop? You don't immediately loop back the second you and your party lose, don't you? You don't. You listen to everybody die, you listen to Bonnie run away, and then you loop. Don't you? I kind of do, though. No, Stardust. You loop when you die. No, it takes a little bit. You loop when you die, Stardust. The fact that the king wins is irrelevant. But you didn't die just now, did you? So why did you loop? But it's the same with the head housemaiden. You don't die when you talk to her, so what makes you loop? You loop when the head housemaiden talks to you, and you looped just now. Why? Don't you think this would be important to figure out? Loop's right. There have been other times we looped back without dying too. But what could be the reason? I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to spend time with you. We never got the opportunity to really talk after all. But yes, I figured this would happen. I won't say sorry, so you can stop waiting for it. Oh, that's a new emotion from Loop. You don't answer. Well, it looks like that's all you can find out about the loops for now. But you can still find out more about the king, can't you? That's right. We're supposed to find an article somewhere. I'll be ready to help you out next loop. But for now, I think we both need some time. Come back next loop, Stardust. You just walk away. No, it's a contemplation loop. right. We got to get our powerful skills. And the dialogue has been changing little by little too. Yes, we know all of this. She's looking for the books. Frick. There we go. I have time down. Yes, zone out. Because that will take like 20 minutes. Alright, we helped out Odile. Next is Mira. I like how you started her so bad about this that the freaking battle music starts playing because she's like, "What do you know?" You know what? Sif seems like your type. If Mirabelle was an ace, that would have been like my ideal girl in high school. You know, my wife kind of fits the criteria for that. I would enjoy Sif's company. Doom, 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 doom. 4-pointed leaf. Let's get the long thingy thing. Yes, we know the change. Say change. Long thingy thing. I'm not surprised at all. A lot of tests you don't need to study for in high school. But you should get in the habit of studying if you want to do college. College, some classes will be a huge jump in difficulty, but other classes will be easier than high school. Bonnie. Help me. You don't? I don't know you. I do. You love rice. You love pineapples. Yeah. Yeah, I get that, fighter. Samosas. Samosas without cheese with potatoes. Bonnie Bonnie tugs at my heartstrings, bro. They're so it's just the capacity to like retain and regurgitate information. I'm sure your friend is like actually really intelligent, but you're just better at holding information. Yeah, the standardized system for schools kind of trash. Floral patterns for what? A floral decoration team. Oh, that'd be cool to see. I would like to see. I don't know the acronym for that. What's FFA? AG credits. AP? Is AG new? I've been out of school for 8 years. Future Farmers Association. AG is agriculture. Okay. I haven't even heard of those before, so I definitely didn't know what those stood for. I am going to give the king a flower again. Oh, they were mandated there? Okay. Oh, more fighter lore. Decorate some flowers. Do you know a lot of different flowers and the language of flowers? I forgot what I asked immediately because I started like thinking about what to do. Yeah. Yeah. I'm the father of a 4-year-old child, bro. I've been hit unk status. I'm trying to think. Where did we see that article? Or was it over here? I don't. Hit a jig on them. Crimes against books. Doom, 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 doom. I can see Seth doing that. Oh, nah. I'm pretty sure Mirabelle blasted him into oblivion anyway, so. I'm trying to write a letter. Don't look, please. What is the open phrase to that door? I'm not getting short hair ever again. Until my male pattern baldness makes me bald in about 10 years. I didn't know that. I actually didn't. Oops. It is our fate to fight. Why rock, paper, scissors? Because this is the basis of everything, the basis of creation, of craft. It really seems like I must teach you everything. Oh. You think I can one-shot her? Yeah, he said Yazoo and was gone. Horrifying, isn't it? That, what if he's still here? That'd be hilarious too. I was looking because we're supposed to find an article somewhere. I don't want to save the game. Okay. I went through every door I could. But it seems there's no article for me to find. Ahoy. Didn't the shopkeeper know about that one locked room? Maybe they know about other secret hidden rooms around the house. Nothing else to do but explore these clothes. Know of any hidden rooms in the house? Hidden rooms, hidden rooms. Oh, it's not really hidden, but you might see a bunch of holes in walls and rubble around them too. Honestly, we've been trying to fix those. Some are water damage, some are accidents, and some are scientific explosions. But I've heard one of those holes actually leads to some old blocked off hallway. I've been wondering why there's those holes. Fighter, we got some more information. Oh, we got more information. And one of them might be a secret tunnel. I'm glad I talked to the shopkeeper. That's huge. That's actually huge. That's actually huge. Okay. And then... Oh, you're cultured? I thought you might have been too young for that. Dang, I really am an unk. I can say I thought you were too young for stuff. What you know about Avatar, youngin? You ain't know nothing about that. Ah. That made me a little sad. Watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay. We have not found that article. Oh. We gotta go talk to Issa. Oh, you have watched it? Okay. I thought you like heard it in a meme or something, so you actually heard it in the show. My wife is gonna braid my hair tomorrow. Maybe I'll actually share my hair on stream one time. Alright, let's go talk to Issa and get out of Dormont. You did, you did. Yes, zone out. Do 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 do. Ah, he better. Isabel has been trying so hard. I got interrupted twice, and twice he's decided it's not important anymore. You breathe in and out. That's different. Sip I love. Michael Bay films. Here again. guy. Why was that suspicious to her? Sorry, I'll be okay. Let's go, everyone. Why was that suspicious to Mirabelle? You managed to beat the king earlier. You feel stronger. Level 73. Oh, I saw scissors and scissors beat paper, and in my head I kept doing paper. We still killed it. Alright. Let's get all the items. Yeah, she drew the anime girls on there. One of the people she drew looks like the head housemaiden. That's new information. Found a crafted water. If they don't work tomorrow, it's time for you to just do some more, what was it? Indigo something? Working your speed runs. No, Indigo Park is the first one. What's the other one you were speed running? Key time. Arcade percent. I thought there was another game. Because I remember Code of the Lamb. But I thought there was another one besides Indigo Park. Okay. I can see that happening. Bro was just bugging the whole time. Wasn't even worried about him for real. Indigo Park, but mini game. Checkers. Boom. Boom. What? Oh, it's one of those holes. Co-op run win. When I finally beat it with my wife. Is this it? Ah, okay. Taciturn. I speak up sometimes. A hole in the wall. The hole really doesn't really bring you anywhere. Okay, so that one's useless. The sadness. Do 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 do. Skizzers. Gambling. It knows who's recommending. I need one of these holes to take me somewhere. I gotta go through every room again for this loop because I don't remember which ones do and don't have a hole in the wall. And knowing one of them lead to a secret tunnel. Bread 20% off every Saturday. Hey Sif, you look at Isabeau. Consider how much bread we bought for them for dinner yesterday. Loving us is the yeast they can do. Yes, teamwork. You made this joke before, but making jokes with Isabeau makes you happy. You hit the counter back. Right? Bad counter. Let's beat it up. You feel better. This is a good way to resolve this. We got the key. Oop. Look at the soup frozen in time. Cookies. I didn't know those were cookies. Dum dum. Luck be a landlord? Doom 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 doom. Seafriend's so strong. Oh, a guy. Okay. I was like, I never even heard of that game before, so that's all you. Oh, you're one of those kids. Valid. I used to be like that. That's why you're a gambling addict. You done rewired your brain to like gambling. Frack! Doom 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 doom. Why'd they kill her? There you go, Bond. One thing about me, I'm gonna try some new stuff. I've always been like that. But I'm glad you branched out of that and came to me. I'm glad you found me, fighter. I always have fun with you. I don't want to do that. Apples and cinnamon. Pie smell. Was? I'm just playing. Oh, though, this is where they were. That is some nefarious activities, fighter. You never looked at them. Articles about the king. You never looked at them very closely before, have you? You take a step forward. Oh, so many articles about the king. His conquest was slow enough that the Vargardian press had time to write about him. I remember that. But there's no one to write them now. You all start reading random articles. This article is about his slow march to Dormont's house. This one is about him probably being from another country than Vigard. This dude fighter was pooping out glass. Huh? He really isn't Vigardian then? Oh, apparently not. This article says there's no record of him anywhere, up until he appeared out of thin air in his adulthood. Looked like he lived in the city of Corbeau for a few years before he became the king. So he was a traveler, like Friend and Dial? Please don't compare us to him, thank you. That's right. He did talk about Vigardians before. The way he phrased it, it did seem like he thought of Vigardians as people other than himself. And he said he thought of Vigard as welcoming. Always willing to welcome people in, even someone with no name, no home to speak of. You should go and ask the king where he's from later. Oh, this article is about his fashion sense. Yeah, you're banned from ever sending anything from that kid ever again. I'm sorry I asked you about him. Huh? From what I've heard, he does have a very distinctive hairstyle. This article is more about his armor, actually. They even included a sketch. Look. Yeah, it's a good sketch. Well, it's very shiny, I suppose. Very imposing. There's something that caught your attention, though. Remember the star? When Luke watches... you see the stars, right? What about his crown? What about his shoulders part? I'm thinking the patterns. Let's just do the patterns. The patterns? On his chest and gauntlets, you mean? It's just a weird lozenge. What's so weird about that? Those are stars. Stars? What's a star? The dots in the sky. Sif and I were looking at them yesterday, remember? Oh. This article here does mention his speech mannerisms. You just woke up?
I'm going to sleep. We're about to go to sleep. Two things. Remind the little Micah's little diapers and stuff. Throw that mess outside.
You been wearing diapers here?
It's in the bathroom. But I find them in here too. When you're not here, I come here like, and they stink. Take them outside. And then two, you gotta clean the bathroom. That's not optional. I'm tired of cleaning it up. That's not my job. It's yours. So not only when you come home day one and you clean it up for Leah. Every day. Clean the bathroom, please. That bathroom is disgusting. I'm looking at the counter, just stuff all over the counter. The sink is all smeary. And y'all gonna pay for that fan. Cause y'all be between y'all three. This thing is always on and now it's burnt out again. And I just replaced that. I ain't been there 2 years. The other one I had for years and years and years. But y'all constantly leave it on. Pooping, leave it on. Take a shower, leave it on. Y'all come in here at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's on. And now it's burnt out.
what happened?
Yeah, because it constantly stays on. Nobody turns it off until I flip it off. Come in here, flip off the same fan, and y'all burned it out. So, anywho's, yes, the bathroom is disgusting. Clean it. And I don't mean disgusting like pee and stuff, just stuff on the counter, dirt, like just dirt. The sink is, the faucet's all, water marks and all that. Clean it. The mirror is dirty. Clean the bathroom.
Speech mannerisms. Stars and sky related things seem to be something that he comes back to often. Stars, huh? What could be interesting about them? Stars. Is there someone in the house where you can find out more about them? Is someone's drawer? What's sacrifice percent? Just to see how quick you can make the first sacrifice? Hole in the wall? Okay. I think I know where to go for the stars thing. Medium difficulty. Okay. Criticals. What's its craft type? It doesn't matter because we're just going to do this. And hit it some more. What do you mean immune? It's supposed to be not immune. Interesting. That's supposed to make them susceptible. Boom. Boom. Good food. Mirabelle's dress just makes her seem so chunky when she's eating her food. Look, she seems like she's enjoying that. You got some competition with Isabeau. No. A housemaiden, frozen in time. She looks scared. Okay, we got the tonics. Why? Don't poke my side, Sif. I'm ticklish. Oh, that's wonderful information to have. You feel lightheaded. That's right, because Sif doesn't care much for touching or being touched. Yeah, that's Mirabelle's plant. I guess? No, it's not. No, I see what Sif means. There's a certain charm to it. It's cute. I hope it grows up to be big and strong. It better. You heard me, plant? No? You have not. I believe in you. Grow big and strong. You smile. That's Mirabelle's plant. Whoops. Can I kill it in one shot? Can I kill it in one shot? I didn't even know that was a Pokemon. Dun, dun, dun. That's your goat. I had definitely taken a big shining to Garchomp because of Legends Arceus. Garchomp is my guy. You wonder if calling him king might have given him more notoriety than he should have. But, so the king is a name that he chose? Maybe that's something you can ask him about. Oh yeah, we got some more stuff to ask the king, fighter. It might not be a busted loop after all. And then the rock falls. Yeah. Key time. Someone looking for their partner frozen in time. Move. Thank you. A crumpled poem, Agrum. You got the crumpled poem. Wait. I don't think I've ever read that. You were there all along, but still, you return home. You love and hate this poem in equal measure. Okay, a book. Oh. Whoops. What? Secret tunnel. Wow, secret passage. Nice one, but you're the one who found it, buddy. You wink. Isabel, don't let the wink distract you. Crap, wait. You've already moved on. Oh, another hole. Ah! One of these holes are gonna take us to where we haven't been before, right? Paper pass family tale. Interesting. O'Dowd looks your way. Very interesting. You look away. Whoops. Whoops. That's two instances just in there where O'Dowd's like, the librarian frozen in time. No new dialogue? Okay. What about this? No new dialogue. But let's go. Oh, a ghost. You open the super duper cool notebook. A key? She knows you exist. Oh yeah, some people have a lot of names. You only have the one name. A note stuck to the wall. No snack eating in this room. Bonnie's eating. Okay. There's nothing new. But that's fine. A sadness. There you go, Bon. Ouch. It still makes me sad that Seafriend isn't smiling anymore when he fights. The man's getting jaded. Stop eating nuts directly from the barrels. Just don't eat them directly from the barrel. We'll be okay. Uh-oh. accidentally did something that made them suspect something. The scissors key. A book thief. Him. Oh? Oh. Please tell us more. Boring. Should we do something? Put them in your pocket. Pocket nuts. Please don't. He is a human man that exists. A thief. A thief. There's a book inside.
No, I said exactly what I meant, fighter.
Well, what do we have here? So I was right. This horrible thief. It is. Sorry for bad mouthing him while he's frozen in time. He is a very talented scholar also. This was fun, Mirabelle. You should show your ruthless side more often. What was that? Voice crack. That's where they were? Everyone mentioned you usually mumble when you sharpen your dagger or carve wood. Will you be able to sharpen the key knife if you remember how you usually do it? You pick up the carving wood, looking at it from all angles, trying to remember. Please don't look bad, please don't look bad, please don't look bad. What? Oh, you don't remember? That's what you were saying last time you were carving something. You were carving a little Odile, and Odile said if it looked bad, she asked me to cover your dinner with potatoes. So you're mumbling, please don't look bad the whole time. You usually mumble things like this under your breath when you carve or sharpen your dagger or do something similar. Please have symmetrical eyes. Please look at least a little bit like a wolf. Please don't stab me in the hand while I carve. Feels like you're talking to whatever you're making or to your tools. Did you never realize you were doing it? Do you really do this? How embarrassing. It's cute, Sifrin. And also when you mumble, whatever you're carving does look really nice. It's when you're not mumbling that your stuff looks awful. Huh. Well, sounds like you should try this sharpening thing again. By the way, I still have that little wood carving of me you made, Sifrin. You do? Of course. Why wouldn't I? It was so very cute, you know? I'm still so jealous self-made you a wood figurine. I could curse you and your entire family name. Then curse me, coward. I will one day. And then you'll be sorry. His face. His face. Oh, I'm so scared. Beware of rock. Oh, change. Yoink. Rock. Someone frozen in time. I got the shiny piece of glass. Yeah, we know Sifrin doesn't like croissants. Bad memories? Of what? You clench the silver coin in your pocket. You don't answer. Don't worry, friend. I'll make the best croissant ever, and you won't have to think about the bad memories anymore because the croissant is going to be too good. Yeah. Ah, shoot. It's already 1. Yeah. Go Betty bye. Go Mimi's. You got school in the morning. It's only 11 here. Night Fighter, thanks for hanging out. Always appreciate it. shoot, there's somebody here too. Crepe stomping. Key time. Doom, doom, doom. Let's go, let's go. And it's dead. You breathe in and out. Seafrin is 74. Look at the king's hair. Doom. Doom. Yep, let's take our picture. Take our picture. Seafrin is short. The whole time he was just a guy, just a guy. Got some lumpy clay. Something's weird, huh? Something's weird. Like what? I'll let you know when I find out. Actually, now that the paper mache hands are gone, there's some tonics in there. Give them to Bonnie for safekeeping. A kiln. Pottery wheel sieve. Ah. You've forgotten this one before, too. Key time. Her. Mirabelle's room. You got the gizmo gadget. Doom. Doom. Paper and a pen. Hey, don't look, it's private. I wasn't aware. My apologies. This brings back memories. Milk makes me sick. Lavender. Pomegranate. 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 Nut. Pomegranate. Yeah, he did it. Everyone claps proudly. I'm proud. Oh, dial. Oh, I didn't even see that. A hole in the wall. I thought for sure that was it. All right. We got the last key. The dog and its owner. An actual human also standing right there. Massive bow. That's my friend. You can never tell them you noticed their dog before them. No, never, ever, ever. My revenge will be swift and absolute. A cooking book. Fascinating. You have something to say, perhaps? Oh, no, we would never. It's just... Nah, watch it happen. It's very cute, right? Yes, it's cute. Your eyes light up and everything when you're learning things. It's cute. Cute? That was cute. She's old. No, Boniface. They have a point. I am very cute, aren't I? I wonder how could you think I am when I put wasabi in your sandwiches when you least expect it. You help me out, wouldn't you, Boniface? I'm always up for putting spicy stuff into people's lunches, so yeah. Oh no. Sorry, madam. We didn't say anything. Looks like a Seafriend wants a sandwich as well. Would you like me to offer you one of my sandwiches, Seafriend? No, Adele. Thank you, Adele. Good. There's a chain on a table. I didn't get the bell. I didn't get the bell. I didn't get the bell. Weird smelly one. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum. Starcrest. Boniface, what about this wall? What does this smell like? Like a crabbing wall. Okay. We gotta go to the stargazing room. We got some more information in the stargazing room too. Yes. Mirabelle's looking at the note intently. Yes, let's get going. What was on the note, Mirabelle? You don't really need to go. You lean against the door and breathe slowly, silently. You hear voices outside the bathroom. Let's listen. You hear a smack, then another smack, then multiple smacks, like two people slapping each other repeatedly, and then stop, stop, stop. I yield, I yield. Yeah. How can such a small hand do that much damage? I don't have small hands, shut up. You sure do, look. Why is your hand so big? Adult privileges. And also, I crafted my body to have big hands. But hey, Bonbon, how are you doing? Doing okay? Want a snack? Want a hug? If I want a snack, I'll eat one. If I want a hug, I'll get one. From Belle and not you. Good. And how are you doing? I want to ride on your shoulders. Ha, okay. I'm so tall now. You are. I could touch the top of the wall if I wanted. Do it. Crab, yeah. You think everyone will be fine if we beat the king? Oh yeah. Even my sister? Yep. Even Belle? For sure. Even Dial? Absolutely. Even Friend? Without a doubt. And you too? Of course. You promise? I super duper promise. Pat, pat. What? Oh, I was trying to pat your head. Where's your head? Is that your head? Not here. That's my chin. Is it here? No, that's my ears. It has to be here. No, that's my nose. Look, my head is here. There we go. Pat, pat, pat. Now get me down. You're too tall. It's weird. Maybe you're just too small, Bonbon. Maybe. But one day, I'll be taller than you. And you'll be the one getting the ride on my shoulders. I will love nothing more, Bonbon. I love these guys so much. You wish for rest. A knife. Ah! What the? Please be sharp. Please be sharp. Please be sharp. Well, it's sharp now. Ooh, you got the knife key. Woohoo, you did it. You're now the proud owner of a knife key. A knife that could cut anything, especially the king. Yes, you heard that correctly. When the knife key is equipped, your attack will be boosted when fighting against the king. Isn't that grand? One thing though. This weapon isn't like the others. Which means the weapon isn't like the others. You can only equip it when you make it, which means you'll have to pick up the knife key and sharpen it every time. It's an important item after all. You can't just have it unless you got a memory, a knife key. You always remember this. That's it, Stardust. Bye. I forgot where the observation room is. I forgot where it was. Okay, I think I have to loop back. I feel like you forgot something. What were you doing? What were you doing during your last loop? Must not have been important. We're forgetting what we were doing on our last loop now. Okay. I think it's up here. That's where we're going to use the star crest. Just need to beat the sadness. Need to beat the sadness. Go back, run across, go around, go across, run up, run up. Do 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 do. I think it was this room. That was the observation room. Whoa, where are we? There's a big window over there, see? What? Was there a room like this in the house? I remember. Someone was working here, studying. They looked like... sorry, I can't remember. Dots in the sky, though. That's stars. Those are stars, right? Stars, like the king's armor. Indeed. We should look around. Yeah, I know. That means we're stuck. Looks like a child tried to write down their first word. And a determined child. Looks like they tried to write the same word on all those papers. Oh. It's a star chart. We are here. Sure as a pillar. What's that? Oh, I've seen one of those before. It's a telescope. I think you watch the sky with it. Like clouds, like stars, I think. During the night, since they're not here during the day. But don't they only appear at night? We left early in the morning, so it should still be light outside. I've heard it's always nighttime near the king. Maybe this is his influence? It was dark around the house yesterday too, remember? The stars. Stars, like the king's armor. Stars, like the king keeps mentioning. Stars, like... You should remember them. Something in you tells you should. Every time you raise your head and look up at them, you feel like it's something you've done dozens, hundreds, thousands of times, but you can't remember any of it. You can't remember what you're even trying to see looking up at them. The king, every time you face him, he asks you the same question. Do you remember? Remember is not something you're very good at. There's so much you can't remember. You're a very forgetful person after all. You can't remember basic items. You forgot where you're going half the time. You can barely remember people's names. You've noticed you're starting to forget whole loops. You can barely remember anything that happened before you started looping in time. You can barely remember anything that happened before. You breathe out and unclench your fist. What you can and can't remember doesn't matter much right now, does it? The king, does he want you to remember something? Does he... You should go and ask the king what he wants you to remember later. Sif? You okay? Lost in thought, Sifrin? You open your eyes, smile, shake your head. You have to keep going. Alright, there's a lot to ask the king now. You wake up. You dreamt you were eating a rotten apple. Your stomach hurts already. I wonder if there's another hole somewhere. There's a hole in the wall somewhere I didn't see. Dang. There you go, Bonnie. Oh. 75. Can I still go get the gizmo gadget? I can't make the bomb. Don't need it. Would have been nice to have, though. Uh-oh. See, friends getting more and more unhinged. Young ones, are you here to kill me? Young lady, you stand for change themselves, do you not? or the everlasting peace and rest. Bright one, do you remember? Remember what? It seems you do not. We shall fight. The knife key glows. What should I remember? Every single time you face him, he asks you if you remember. There's something he thinks you should know, should remember, but does it really matter, Sifrin? He could just be trying to confuse you. Yeah, speaking of riddles to friend, stop trying to confuse him. He hasn't forgotten anything. But you have, haven't you? You try not to think about it, but what have I forgotten? Forgotten. Oh, bright one, why would you ask? Don't you know at this point what you've forgotten? Haven't you always known? Can't you see the hole it has left behind, if not what used to fill it? Don't you feel it? Its absence? What the crap is he? All of it. You've forgotten it all, bright one. They all have. We all have. No one can say it. No one can even remember it. It escapes us. It will keep escaping us. Oh, why don't you remember? I can tell. Everything from your accent to the way you use crafts to the stitching on your cloak and hat to those pins you wear. You should remember. You and I, of all people standing here, should remember. Bright one, please. Please. Just remember it. Say it. Make it real. Please. If you can remember, then maybe. Oh, our dialogue, our little ellipses were the same shaking as the king. I'm telling you, we're part of the king, bro. What is happening? Is he okay? Something we've all forgotten? I haven't forgotten anything, stupid. Sif, something you've forgotten. Something everyone has, even if they don't pay attention to it. The hole it has left behind. Something bigger than just the stars. What you're trying to remember doesn't exist anymore, but someone might still have written proof it existed, haven't they? Why are you so tall? Quite honestly, it just happened. It just happened. How? After I fully accepted the power at my disposal, I found myself like this, towering over everyone. But I do not mind. I can see very far in this body. I can even see... Where are you from? The king looks straight at you. What about you, bright one? Where are you from? You flinch. You do not answer. You cannot answer. You hear the king laugh. Why call yourself king? I have decided my will is more than just than the will of Regard. Regard doesn't know. No one knows I'm doing what needs to be done. They do not understand. Someone who selfishly does what needs to be done against the will of the people. In Regard, such a person can only be called a king. So you know that what you're doing is wrong and that no one wants to be frozen in time against the will of the people. Yes, against the will of the universe. No, it is not wrong. Our will is not wrong. I just want Vigard to stay like this. Forever. 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 Important. Friends, family, rivals, enemies. Bright one. No. If it's any consolation, I'll remember you after I defeat you, Bright One. Ooh. There you go, Bond. It disappeared. It healed him. You have heard this before. Disappear, 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 disappear. Good job, gang. Time won't go here again at the end of the world. Time won't ever go farther than this. You can talk to everyone, search this moment out as long as you can, but it's all over if you talk to her. Of course we're gonna stretch this moment out. Is anybody gonna say anything different? Oh, Dial might say something different, right? I see it, friend. Sif, we did it. Isabel stares at you thoughtfully. Never mind. This is the end. In this moment, you were loved. It was fun. Helping everyone is so much fun, but you missed your cue a few times, didn't you? That was a nice rehearsal, but you bet you can help everyone even better next time. Are you just accepting that you're in the loops forever? Okay, we're gonna talk to Lupa and then call it here. Sif, woke up on the wrong side of bed. I get it. Anyway, I was looking at the tree queue. Yeah, it is. His hand stops above your shoulder. Is it fun to go back here? To keep torturing yourself? Alright, let's talk to Loop and then call it a parasite, huh? You wound me, Stardust. Anyway, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Questions. I've been seeing myself in the house. Yourself? Like how? You tell Loop about how you saw yourself walk around the house a few times. An image of yourself walking around the house. Maybe they're reflections? Remnants of your past loops? I wouldn't know. Remnants. Old Dal uses the same word to describe the sadnesses. Could it be a sadness? Ha! You see a copy of you walking around and you assume it's a sadness? Are you sad, Stardust? I'm gonna go ahead and say that they're linked to your loops. If they are, you might see them more and more as you loop through time. Why Stardust? Because you're what's left, I suppose. What's left? What's left of what? And because it's a cute nickname, you're my little Stardust, my little cutie patootie Stardust. Ew. But just say you don't want to answer, it's fine. But it's so much fun to annoy you instead. Distracting people with puns and jokes is the best way to evade stupid questions. Yeah, you can relate. I think I already asked that. Yeah. We didn't get a whole lot of information from Loop. Oh boy. Well, that'll do it. I'm tired. Have a good night.